This is a very common question used to try and trap pro-lifers, and it just doesn't make any sense. The logic follows that if you pick the born person over the unborn person, the person in the test tube, the fetus, that means that you are undermining your pro-life argument and we should be okay with killing babies in the womb. And the opposite says that if you decide to save the unborn person, the fetus in the tube, that means that you are valuing a fetus over a born person. And so the reason why this doesn't make any sense is because it assumes that by your choice, the other option has less value. That if you pick the person that's born, that the person in the tube has less value and does not deserve personhood or life. This is untrue if you input anybody else in the scenario. For example, if you use a mother and her 2 children, and she decides to save child A, this does not mean that child B is less valuable or does not deserve to live. Furthermore, this means that even if you save child A, that child B dying is still a tragedy to this mother, that she will still be upset that her other child died. This is true with the first scenario as well. Just because you save the born person or the unborn person, someone still has to die, which is still a sad thing, which is still a tragedy. And even if it was true that whoever you picked was more valuable to you personally, this does not erase the human value, the life value of the other person. Just because you can only save one doesn't mean that only one of them is a real person deserving of life. So to answer your question, would I pick the fetus in the tube or the born person? It's a coin toss to me. They are both people. They are both deserving of life. Whoever I let die is still going to be a tragedy, and it's still going to be sad because a life was lost.